Welcome to the Kilgour Group, your partners in comprehensive financial planning. Here at the Kilgour Group, we believe that a plan really should revolve around you. It's not enough to have technical expertise. Really, that's the minimum standard. We need to understand your goals, your concerns, your family, and what you want to accomplish. Once we have a good understanding of that, we will use our expertise. We will work with your personal advisors, your accountants, your lawyers. We will bring in our experts that we can use to help make sure that we have a comprehensive plan that is going to get you where you want to go. Locally here with the Kilgour Group, our team is composed of myself, Lindsay. I am a certified financial planner, and I have been here with IG Wealth Management for 15 years now. I am joined by two licensed consultants on my team, both Chandra and Jake, incredible additions to the team, both MBAs, fully licensed, and a wealth of knowledge. And then all things administrative are handled by Erin, who's our executive assistant. Any meetings needing to be booked, any contact, she's always there and always going the extra mile to make sure our clients have absolutely everything they need. We are at the Kilgour Group uniquely positioned in the Canadian marketplace as we are functioning under the Investors Group Securities Inc. Corporation, which is part of IG Wealth Management, which is a subsidiary of IGM and part of Power Corp here in Canada. Our approach to wealth management, like I said, is really about you. It's making sure that we understand your goals, your situation, what your concerns are, what your objectives are, so that we can create a financial plan that works for you. We start with understanding you, we layer in strategies and taxes and tax planning, and then we find the products that are going to help you achieve your goals, and we use those to build the full financial plan. Once we've built a financial plan for you, we'll help you implement it, and we'll continue to help you monitor it and make sure that everything is going according to plan. And of course, when things change, updating and adjusting as needed. Many people have heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We like to think of financial planning as your financial hierarchy of needs. Your basic needs, making sure you have enough income to meet your expenses is definitely a starting point. Once we've got that covered, we need to have a safety net in there, make sure that you can continue to do that. Then we get to start thinking about your fulfillment, your peace of mind, your travel, your retirement, the fun things. And of course, once we've mastered those, we can start thinking about your legacy and your estate and what you're going to leave behind. We do that through delivering a comprehensive solution. It's going to have many moving pieces, whether that's talking about managing your cash flow effectively, talking about optimizing your retirement paycheck, sharing your wealth, business planning. These are all pieces of a comprehensive plan. And again, it's about you defining your goals. And when we track the progress, it needs to be the progress towards your goals. So what we use is our state-of-the-art technology to create an IG living plan where we can look at your goals and how close you are to achieving them. Then we can layer in those tax strategies we talked about. We can make recommendations and we can track how those improve your success based again on your retirement goals. Implementing those strategies can be a broad type of strategy. When we talk about, investment income, when we talk about those types of things, it's important what you make, absolutely, but it's more important what you keep. So understanding the different types of income in Canada, how that affects your plan, how that is going to get you closer to achieving your goals, and where we're going to structure the right products with the right return to get you there is extremely important. We look at, does it make sense to defer tax versus level tax? Where are you in life? What are you trying to accomplish? Are we pushing tax way out and you're going to have a cliff at the end of your life and a huge tax bill? Or is it time to start leveling some of that off? Again, it depends on what your goals are. And we will help you create a plan that is going to be the most tax efficient over the course of your life. And of course, it's not just our expertise. As I mentioned, we'll work with your existing lawyers and accountants, but we also have access to some of Canada's most coveted specialists. We have an advanced financial planning team where we can reach out and get additional expertise on different issues, whether it's cross-border, whether it's philanthropic planning, legacy planning. We have the ability to really bring in the specialists and make sure you're getting the information you need. Optimizing your retirement income, another thing that may be of importance to you, something we want to consider, right? Within that living plan, what are your goals? How much do you want to spend to be able to live the lifestyle you want to live in retirement? How are we going to get you there? What are we going to layer in terms of tax planning, in terms of products to get you there? And then we look at, okay, great, this is what you need in retirement. How are we actually going to build that paycheck? How are we going to get that money to you? What is going to come from CPP, old age security, RSPs, your corporation, tax-free savings accounts, all of these pieces, and how are we actually going to make that happen? And of course, once we've made it happen, we're not done there. Then we're going to look at what if. What if things happen? What if the market doesn't return as expected? What if inflation is higher? We look at life expectancy, all of these pieces, and we continue to go through and adapt and adjust the plan to make sure that you're achieving your goals. Of course, once we've got a plan in place, once we understand your goals and we've got the tax strategies layered in, the next thing we need to look at is the product. How are we going to get you there? So as a IROC team, we are able to find any product that fits your goals, whether that's stocks, bonds, ETFs, managed solutions, private markets. We have access to all of this. We have access to high quality investors across the globe, and we are going to use what we have access to. We know that the market is complex. We know that we need to consider changing worlds, changing technology, emerging markets, all of those things. And we build that into your plan. We look at diversification by asset class, by geography, by investment style, market cap. All of those things are important to build a well-rounded plan. There is no silver bullet. There is no one right thing. You can have a portion of the market like Canadian small cap that can go from the absolute worst performing asset class to the absolute best. You need a well-diversified portfolio that's going to consider all of these pieces and build it in for you. Again, we can bring other things to the table: private credit, private equity, private infrastructure, all important pieces of a plan that you need to have access to. Only about 2% of corporations in the US are listed on the public stock exchanges. So yes, Apples and Amazons are great companies, but there are other great private companies that you may want to have access to owning or lending to that can really help diversify your portfolio. Again, it's not just us. We are, of course, a licensed team, but we have access to industry leading investment strategists. We can bring them in. We can create portfolios that include active, passive. All of these pieces are part of your portfolio, part of the products that we will find that are going to fit the strategies that are ultimately going to help you get to where you want to go and achieve your goals. Of course, we do that within a competitive pricing program. We really do believe that it's about what you keep as well. So yes, absolutely, advisory fees are an important piece. We want to be clear. We have unbundled fees that you can see. They are a declining fee structure. And you're able to see not only what you're paying for, but you're also be able to see what you're getting for that, making sure you understand what you pay and what you keep. Of course, once we've got the plan in place for you and your life, it's important to consider estate planning. That's a really important part of your financial well-being. So whether we're considering it from when you're younger and leaving family and children behind and needs, to from a tax perspective, understanding who the beneficiaries are of your estate, how is that going to look? What is the income tax structure of that going to look like? You likely will have an estate and you will have beneficiaries. And if you don't plan well, you do not want CRA and the tax man to be your biggest beneficiary. So we'll help you understand that, what you have, what you're going to have left over, and how it's going to look. We can talk about tax advantage ways to pass money on, whether that's named beneficiaries, whether that's strategies to get money out of corporations. Again, it all comes down to what is your goal? What do you want to achieve? And then we'll help find the strategies and then the products to get you there to make sure that we're doing the right planning for you. Of course, philanthropic planning is also important to some people. If you have been blessed enough that you have worked hard and have a plan that works for you, you're leaving what you need to your heirs and to your beneficiaries, and you want to give money to charities that matter to you, we're here to help you do that. Of course, when you give money to charity, you're going to have a great impact. It's a great thing to do, but it is important to consider how you do that. There can be significant tax changes based on how you give money to a charity, and you can have a much bigger tax benefit to yourself if you do this in the more efficient way. So again, if this is something that you're looking at doing, we'll help you get there. If leaving a legacy behind, having something available that's going to be long-term in your name is important to you, you want to have donations continue after your life, we can look at our IG charitable giving program. It's something that we'll be able to have through multiple generations. The Kilgour Group ourselves do believe in charitable giving. We support our community. We do accept donations in kind through our charitable giving account, as well as we make donations to different charities. Of course, this list is always changing, but it is something that we do believe in, and we want to support our community. So when we look at everything and we kind of bring it back around, our commitment, our planning philosophy is really around a focus on you. You are the most important thing. It's about figuring out your goals, what you want to accomplish. Then we will layer in the strategies. Then we'll find the products that fit. We want to provide you with confidence. We want you to understand why we're doing things, what we're doing, so that you can feel comfortable in knowing that you have a plan that's going to get you where you want to go. We'll keep you informed. You'll be able to see your progress towards your goals. We will track that. We will be transparent with your fees, with your investment strategy all the way through. And of course, that's the bare minimum. We strive to deliver excellent service along the way as we go. We want to make sure that you are always feeling that you have access to us, you're connected, and you are getting excellent service, and we are really outdoing your expectations all the time. If you ever have a suggestion for anything we can do better, we are happy to hear it. We want to make sure we are your partner all the way through. And of course, we do believe in staying committed to our community and making sure that we are building a better community for all of us in the future. So we look forward to hearing from you and hopefully working with you in the future. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.